The Scottsbluff County Commissioners once again tackle renewable energy projects during Monday night's meeting. KNEB.TV News starts right now.
From your trusted source for news in western Nebraska and eastern Wyoming, this is KNEB.TV News. Presented by Platte Valley Companies, premier provider of financial services.
Hello, I'm Ryan Murphy. This is KNEB.TV News powered by Platte Valley Companies. Thanks for joining me. In our top story, the Scottsbluff County Board on Monday voted in favor of a 6-month extension on the moratorium on new permit applications for renewable energy projects. Commissioner Charlie Knapper brought the subject to the agenda, having been told by Building and Zoning Director Bill Mabin that a Planning Commission subcommittee was still working on the issue and considering a classification system based on project size. During public comment, Kim Bowman of Gering continued his criticism of the board, calling Commissioner Michael Blue a rubber stamp to Knapper and Commissioner Russ Reisig, with Blue defending his Satula Energy CUP vote.
Everybody that talked to me about this project before we cast a vote said no. Not one person said vote for it. The only person that chewed me out afterwards was one constituent, called me next day and just chewed me out. Everybody else come up, shook my hand, said thank you. So I'm going to vote the way my public wants me to vote, unless it's morally wrong.
Just asking for your 2 resignations immediately.
Sir, I won't resign.
Okay, I know Charlie.
I got a job to do, and I'm going to do it. If you don't like it, too bad.
Bowman said even with the delay, he doubted anything would happen in another 6 months and accused the board of being anti-progress. The vote extending the moratorium to early next January passed 4-1, with board chair Ken Meyer dissenting. Well, a Morrill man who was arrested in January after threatening people with a knife at the Sioux County feedlot has been sentenced to prison. 49-year-old Alden Hill Sr. was ultimately arrested at a Morrill business, and deputies found a knife on him while taking him into custody. Hill pleaded no contest to charges of terroristic threats and sex offender registry violation, and last week in Sioux County District Court was sentenced to 18 months in prison on the first count and 6 months on the second. District Judge Travis O'Gorman ordered that the 2 counts run consecutive to each other, and in addition to Hill's incarceration, he'll have to serve 9 months of post-release supervision. And Mother Nature is cooperating with the City of Gering's plan to install an important feature for their pool. The Gering City Council recently approved the purchase for a new boiler for the Gering swimming pool, and crews will be at the pool this Wednesday to install it. The installation will force the facilities to be closed for the day, but fortunately, Wednesday's high temperature isn't expected to even hit 70 degrees, making it a less than ideal pool day. If the installation goes to plan, the pool is scheduled to reopen on Thursday. We'll have more news right after this.
Looking for free instead of fees? Platte Valley Bank can help you keep your finances moving forward with no ATM fees. Whether you're headed to the lake, the mountains, or just to the grocery store, you can enjoy the freedom of free ATM access anywhere, anytime. Platte Valley Bank. You belong here.
Welcome back. The president of the Nebraska Chamber says there's no silver bullet to solve property tax problems, but Nebraska leaders can find a smart way to solve that and related issues confronting the state. During a recent stop in our area, Brian Sloan said multiple issues must be confronted at once to find a fix, including housing needs, inflation, spending, and recent spikes in property valuations. Sloan says one of the key drivers is solving the workforce crisis.
Every time we look at the data, it's still the same. People follow great jobs. And so as we attack taxes, as we attack other things, we have to continue to attract great jobs. to all our communities in the state, because that's what young people are looking for, and young families. And so economic development still is at the forefront.
Sloan says increasing education spending is possible, but if it's faster than the economic rate of growth, whatever gains are realized by the taxpayer disappear and leave them squeezed. He says the chamber is working on gathering data over the summer to try to see how all the pieces fit together, and everyone from politicians and business leaders to school officials and taxpayers need to be at the table during the work to find a solution. And Nebraska is on track for one of the deadliest years on the state's roadways in recent history if the trend of the first 5 months continues. The NDOT Highway Safety Office says 22 people died in crashes on the interstate, state highways, and local roads last month, bringing the total number of fatalities to 100. That compares to 75 traffic fatalities during the first 5 months of 2023 and an average of 80 deaths on Nebraska roadways in the same time period over the past 4 years. Only 17 of the 81 vehicle occupants killed this year were wearing seatbelts.
Life is crazy. Pain is stressful. How can anybody concentrate with these busy schedules? Now you can. This is Ben Moravec coming to you from Hydrozen, a float therapy business right here in Scottsbluff. I'm here today to let you know we now have memberships for $49 monthly. You can guarantee yourself at least one float per month. You know how floating keeps your muscles relaxed, your joints relieved, and your brain clear to think? Now you can float at a reduced rate each month. Inquire today at hydrozenfloat.com or call us at 308-63-FLOAT. Hydrozen. Unplug and recharge.
Renewal by Andersen. Isn't it time to replace those old windows and doors? With mortgage interest rates where they are, investing in your home now rather than moving has never made more sense. Renewal by Andersen's legendary windows, ensemble entry doors, the entire Acclaim line of replacement windows will make your home so much more valuable, energy efficient, quieter, and secure. Please visit rbawyoming.com, call today, ask about great discounts and awesome financing options. New windows and doors from Renewal by Andersen. Isn't it time?
This is KNEB.TV Ag News from the Scottsbluff Body and Paint Ag Desk. Scottsbluff Body and Paint, you're driving home our reputation.
I'm here with Grady Gorwell. He is your 2024 Nebraska High School Rodeo Bull Riding Champion. Grady, bull riding is a pretty intense event. Talk about your season and how you set yourself up here at the finals.
Yeah, all season I just try to stay as focused as possible. Have fun with it, because you gotta have fun, or else I just feel like I don't compete as well. So
yeah, most definitely. Well, yesterday you celebrated your birthday here at the finals. What was that like, and how was that experience for you?
Oh, it was really good, especially being able to get one rode, because everyone was cheering and just really brought up the vibe for the rest of the state.
Yeah, pretty cool birthday present. Well, talk about your preparation strategy between now and nationals. I know you've been battling some injuries. What does your outlook look like?
Well, I'm gonna go home, rest probably 2 weeks, try to get my groin healed up, and then get on practice bowls and stuff before nationals, try to prepare myself the best I can.
Definitely. What are you most looking forward to about nationals this year?
Just trying to do better than I did last year. I mean, pretty nervous going in there. A lot of people, big crowd. Never really seen anything like it. So now that I've seen that, just gonna try to do the best I can, I guess.
For sure. Is there anyone you'd like to thank for helping you this year?
Yeah, I'd like to thank my parents and all my friends and all the people who put on the rodeos, because it wouldn't be possible without them.
Awesome. Well, once again, that's Grady Gorwell. He's your state champion bull rider here at the Nebraska High School Finals.
Pet waste and water don't mix. Animal waste decomposes in water, releasing nutrients, which deplete the oxygen fish and other life need to survive and encourage harmful algae growth. Animal waste also has disease-carrying bacteria, making contaminated water unusable. It's easy to prevent pet waste pollution. Simply pick up your pet's waste and dispose of it in a trash can, and avoid letting your pets defecate within 200 feet of our community's waterways. Tri-City Stormwater reminds you it's our water, our responsibility.
Welcome to Kelly's Liquor, your liquor cabinet. Whether you're a wine enthusiast, a whiskey sommelier, a tequila connoisseur, or you just love your beer, Kelly's has the best selection of what you're looking for. Family owned and operated since 1946 and right on 27th Street in Scottsbluff. Come see us today at Kelly's Liquor, your liquor cabinet. And remember to be a good neighbor. Don't drink and drive. Kelly's Liquor, West 27th Street in Scottsbluff.
Let's take a look at your community calendar, brought to you by Riverstone Bank. The community calendar is brought to you by Riverstone Bank. We're local and we love our community.
Better sleep and better health can be found at Western Sleep Medicine in Gering. Since 2006, Western Sleep Medicine has offered the lowest cost sleep testing, either in their independent sleep laboratory or the privacy of your own home. You have control over your health care and your out-of-pocket cost. All insurance is accepted for a much lower cost than the regional option. If you need a sleep study, ask for Western Sleep Medicine. They've helped thousands of people over the years and want to help you. Western Sleep Medicine. Better sleep, better health.
Tired of feeling stuck? Not sure if you are on the right track? Platte Valley Bank can help keep your finances moving forward with checking account options to fit your lifestyle and an online account chooser to make finding the right account easy. Control your financial future with helpful budgeting tools and automatic savings plans. Now is the time to enjoy the ride with Platte Valley Bank. You belong here.
And finally tonight, the annual Pony Express Reride is underway, and today, volunteers entered Nebraska as they carry mail from St. Joseph, Missouri to Sacramento, California. The riders are expected to make a stop Thursday at the Scottsbluff National Monument, where people can take photos and even drop off a letter to be delivered. Afterwards, Park Ranger Matt Solomon will be giving a short talk at 4 p.m. about the Pony Express, and he says one partner in the firm made the executive decision to incorporate mail for the Pony Express.
The company was a powerhouse in shipping, and they were a huge company, and they took some hits before the Pony Express came around, and out of desperation, out of a last bid, Russell, which is one of the partners, threw out a try with Congress to have the Pony Express, and he didn't ask his partners, so he just did this without asking. Congress said yes. The partners weren't happy, but they had an honoring system that they would honor what they committed to, and so they jumped in and tried to do the best they could, only to lose money on the whole venture.
You can track the route to get a better estimate on Thursday's arrival by going to nationalponyexpress.org. Well, that does it for us this time. Thank you so much for tuning in. Stay safe out there. We'll see you here next time.